Let's talk about costs. Costs in China are going up like crazy. It's no longer the cheap place to make things. Costs in China are going up because raw materials are going up here. The government is getting pickier about making sure that taxes are paid. Social compliance costs have gone up. Labor costs have come up. And environmental costs have come up. And if you look at all those costs together, the Chinese part is no longer the cheapest part on the market. Customers can take their parts elsewhere and do it much cheaper, but there's really no reason to do that. If you pay attention to good process control, lean manufacturing, reduce the manpower not necessary, reduce waste in your factory by working hard and looking at every aspect of the waste in your factory, you can reduce costs to make it at a very low level. High efficiency equals lower costs. Another one cost that's really big is most factories we go to have an incredible amount of inventory. People have done many studies that showed inventory costs are 25% of the yearly value of that inventory. So if you have 10 million RMB of inventory, that costs you 2.5 million RMB just to have around. You could reduce that by using a very good, inexpensive ERP system, do some planning, and reduce those costs immensely. In fact, one of the fastest ways to reduce costs here in China is by reducing inventory costs. Sourcing, better sourcing, using better sources can reduce costs, going from different factories to see who can, and helping your factories. Do you ever help your suppliers reduce cost? It's one of the ways Toyota made a lot of money in the past, was going back and forth, helping their own suppliers reduce costs. So those costs were related back to Toyota, and they shared the costs 50-50. Toyota got some of the savings, the supplier got some of the savings. Everybody was a winner. So there's a lot of ways to save costs in China. And we think instead of just moving your factory, looking at your process not only will give you a lot lower costs, but will also improve your quality.